One of the most profound changes currently transpiring in the world of business is the introductions of electronic commerce. The impact of electronic commerce on the shopping, business collaborations, and customer service, as well as on the delivery of different services, is so dramatic that almost every organization is affected. The e-commerce is changing all the business functional areas and their important tasks, ranging from advertising to paying bills. Electronic commerce, or commonly written as e-commerce, is the trading in products or services using the computer network, such as the internet. The electronic commerce draws on technology such as mobile commerce, electric funds transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data interchange, inventory management system, and automotive data collection system. The modern electronic commerce is typically used in the World Wide Web for at least one part of the transaction's life cycle, although it may use other technologies such as e-commerce or electronic commerce is a methodology of a modern business which addresses the need of a business organizations, vendor and customer to reduce the cost and improve the quality of goods and services while increasing the speed of delivery. It is the buying and selling of goods and services or the transmitting of funds or data over the electronic network and transferring of money and data to complete the sales. It is also an activity of electronically buying or selling of products on online services or over internet. It is also known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. It draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic funds transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data interchange, inventory management systems, and automated data collection system. The terms e-commerce and e-business are often used interchangeably. E-commerce refers to the conducting online transactions, while when you say e-business encompass all the business activity and service conducting using the web. Although the terms e-commerce and e-business are used in interchangeability because one is a subset of the other, and e-commerce is considered to be a subset of e-business, and not everyone with e-business also classified as an e-commerce merchant and vice versa. The term retail is also sometimes used in the reference to the transactions purposes that make up online retail. The e-commerce refers to the paperless exchange of a business information using the following ways. The first one will be electronic data exchange or EDI. The second one will be the electronic mail or email. The third one will be electronic bulletin boards. The fourth one will be electronic fund transfer or EPP. And lastly is other network based on the technology. There are three types of business organizations in e-commerce. The first one will be the brick and mortar organizations. It is a pure physical business organization. It is a traditional street side business that offers products and services to its customer through face-to-face in office or a store that the business owners own or rent this one. One of the best examples for this is the local grocery stores and the corporate bank. The second type of a business organizations is a click and mortar organization. The business organization that conducts some e-commerce activities, but their primary business is done in the physical world or store or a website. It has both offline and online operation. One of the best examples for this is the Walmart, Bsba, and the Target. Lastly, from the three types of a business organization is a pure e-commerce organizations. It is the best business organizations that conduct their business purely online or in a digital world. So they are also based on their online only, from the word pure e-commerce organization. One of the example of this is the Amazon, eBay, Upwork, and Fiverr. A different e-commerce transactions will be business-to-business transactions or B2B. It is one of the type of transaction that both sellers and buyers are business organizations. So this is business-to-business transaction is the companies are doing business with each other. So the final consumer is not involved for this one. So the online transaction only involved will be the manufacturers, the wholesalers, the retailers, and one of the most example for this is the Amazon. Why? Because they are offering a wide range of products for business of all sizes. The second different e-commerce transaction is the business to customers transactions, or B2C. It is a transactions between the business organizations and individual customers. So what it means is the company will see their goods or services is directly to the consumers, while the consumer can browse their website and look at the product pictures and the read reviews. Then they place their order and the company will ship all the goods directly to them. One of the examples of this is our Zalora, Shopee, Lazada, and Agora Mall. And the third different e-commerce transactions is customer-to-customer transactions. It is an individual sells products to the others. It means customer to customers. One of the examples for this will be Facebook Marketplace, also the Shopee, and also eBay Philippines. Lastly is customer to business transactions, or C2B. So it means it is a customer publishes needs for a product or services and suppliers compete to provide a product or a services. One of the examples for this will be Fiverr, Freelancer.com, and the e-commerce also have a business models. It is a method of doing business which a company can generate the revenue. The first one will be the online direct marketing. It is a business organization sells directly to the customers or relies on the direct communication or distribution to the individual consumers rather than through a third party such as mass media, mails, and also an emails. Social media and texting campaign are among the delivery system that they use. And the second one will be the affiliate marketing. It is a business organization provide services for the vendors to their places, their logos or banners on the website. This is the process by which an affiliate earns a commissions for marketing to another person's or a company's products. The affiliate search for a product that they enjoy or they promotes that product that to earn a piece of profits from each sale that they make. The third one will be the viral marketing. So we have also know about their viral marketing. So it means it is advertisement about the product that they are sent to some receivers who will then send the information to their friends. That is viral marketing. And lastly but not least is a membership. Membership means only the member can use the services provided. The members are normally charged by memberships. One of the most example for this kind of membership is those land banks, ay banks or kanang dagapautan sila or mga lendings company. That is one of the example of membership. There are also a types of e-commerce. The first one will be business to business, or we call it B2B. It means it is electronic exchange of product and services or information between the business rather than the consumers. So B2B is a transaction between the two businesses, which is one of the example of this will be HubSpot, which is they offer inbound marketing and sales and software, and X0 who offer accounting software for a small to medium business. The second one will be business to consumers, or we call it B2C. It is a part of a retail of e-commerce on the internet. It is when businesses sells products, services, or information is directly to the consumer. So from the business to consumer. So this was popular. This kind of term was popular during the .com boom of late 1990s, which is when online retailers and sellers are good were a novelty. There is when business are selling products to the consumers, basically people like you and me. Online retailing, just the include for this will be drop shipping. It's more about than working on a business to a consumer model. The third one will be consumer to consumer. We call it C2C. It is type of e-commerce in which a consumer trade products, services, and information with each other online. These transactions are generally conducted through a third party that provides an online platform in which the transactions are carried out. C2C is when the consumer sells directly to a consumer. So consumer to consumer, because you can directly eat to the consumer. This had been seen particularly boom in the last 10 years. One of the most example for this will be the Bsba, which is still in the marketing leader, have also C2C. The fourth one will be consumer to business, which is C2B, which is it is a consumer that make their products and services available online for the companies to bid on and purchase. The C2B is a slightly less common type of e-commerce because this materialistic is when a consumer sells or contributes money to a business. So the companies will have used a crowdsourcing, and also have a what we call this one, a Kickstarter or campaign to their fund. Their business will have a fall under this brackets. The fifth one will be business to administration or B2A. This type of e-commerce encompasses all the transactions conducted online between the companies and public administrations or government bodies. These kinds of areas tends to involve a variety of services such as social security, employment, and legal documents. So this type of e-commerce has seen an increase in recent years with increased investment and e-government. Second to the last will be consumer to administration or C2A. This type of e-commerce encompasses all electronic transactions conducting between online individuals and a public administrations or a government bodies. One of the examples for this will be the education, the social security, the taxes, and also the health. Those are one examples of C2A. Lastly will be mobile e-commerce or m-commerce. In this type of e-commerce, which means online sales transaction using mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. It includes mobile shopping, banking, and payments. It is act of buying, selling of products, goods, or services through wireless handled devices. It is a way of paying services using a mobile phone or personal organizers. It has a long way. It is one of the most important evolution, as it has ability to browse, compare, and shop from the beautiful mobile site apps by smartphones or tablet. Consumer can make purchasing and decisions to buy products without even entertaining a brick and mortar store. There are 8 features of e-commerce technology. The first one will be ubiquity. Because it's available everywhere at a time, and that can save transaction costs and a time. The traditional business market is a physical location that provides access to therapy through a document circulations, clothing, and shoes, for example. They are typically promoted to persuade visitors to visit a stores and make a purchase. E-commerce is omnipresent, which means it can be found everywhere or anywhere. The e-commerce is the world way to reducing the cognitive energy necessary to its use and activity. The second one will be global reach. It means the e-commerce enables cross-border business transactions to be more convenient and effective than traditional commerce. This is the potential market scale for e-commerce enterprises is about similar to the network size of the world's population. The third one will be the universal standard, which is it is a technology that are exceptional trait that they are technological standard of the internet. Thus, they are used by all countries throughout the world. Standardizations can have a significant impact on a market interest cost and the cost of items available on the market. The standard can make the technology business exist. It is more readable, which can be minimize the cost and technique of the indirect cost, and can also build electronic commerce website at $10 per month. The next one will be the richness. It is advertising and branding are the most important of the commerce, which is the e-commerce delivered video, audio, animations, billboard, signs, and whatsoever. However, it is about as the rich because as a television technology. The next one features will be interactivity, which is in 20th century, electronic commerce business technology is called interactive. So they allow two-way communication between the business and the consumers. The next features will be the information density, which is it means that the internet has substantially improved as has the total amount of high quality information for all market consumers and enterprises. The e-commerce technology reduced the cost of information gather, storage, communications, and processing. At the same time, the accuracy and timeless of information technology improved dramatically. Information is more useful and crucial than ever. The next one will be, or the last one, is a personal and customizations. It is technology allows for personalization. Business can be adjusted for a name, a person interest, and a past purchase, message objects, and marketing. The message to specific individual. The technology allows for the custom. The merchant can change a product or services based on the user preferences or the importance of e-commerce in a modern business. E-commerce consists of a purchasing and selling of products or services through electronic systems such as a computer networks and the internet. In this modern world of technology, the e-commerce is become a very significant option for many businesses as there are a lot of companies that are interested developing to their online stores. E-commerce becomes one of the preferred ways of shopping as they enjoy their online because it's easiest and convenient. It is convenience because the consumers can save their a lot of time as well as means by buying money by searching their product easily and making purchase online. The information and communication technology or ICT is used in e-commerce marketing to create and add to relationship among the organizations between the individual and organizations. Those are the importance of e-commerce in our modern business, right? How to do e-commerce marketing. The first one will be planning a content marketing strategy, which is involve understanding your market audience and setting clear goals, then creating a diverse, optimized content calendar. It is monitoring, analyzing content performance, ensures the continuous improvement alignment with the business objectives. The second will be automated email marketing campaign, which is this approach saves time, increase efficiency, and enhance customer relationship by delivering timely and relevant content automatically. The third will be diversification by the social media. It is involved using multiple platforms to reach different audience segments and engage with them through a lot of content formats such as posts, stories, and videos. This strategy is brand exposing, enhance your customer engagement, and the risk of relying of a single platform for your marketing efforts. The fourth one will be personalization strategy, which is it is making effort to individual consumers preferences and behaviors or creating a more relevant and engaging experience by data or analytic. Business can deliver a customized content product by recommendations and offer enhanced customer certifications and loyalty. The last one will be original content, which is it is a unique and fresh material created specifically for your brand, which set you apart from a competitors and provides value to this audience. This type of content is engaged, inform, and resonate with your target audience, boosting your product's credibility and authority. So, by attention offering the new sites or entertainment, it helps you to build a strong connections and differentiate your brand. Traditional commerce versus e-commerce. They represent the two distinct approaches to conducting business in buying and selling goods and services. The traditional commerce is a physical interactions, brick-and-mortar establishment. So it is involved physical retail store, which is where transactions are conducting in person. This method is face-to-face interactions, allowing customer to see, touch, and test the products before purchasing. It also necessities of geographically proximate as a customer need to visit physical locations. While when you say e-commerce is the power of the internet and the digital platforms, this approach that allows business to reach a global audience, offering a convenience and accessibility since the transactions can be conducted from anywhere with an internet connections. The e-commerce platforms are provide detailed product descriptions, reviews, and customer support, which can enhance the shopping experience. However, it is lacks of experience of traditional shopping that may require customer to rely on shipping and delivery. While the traditional commerce is rooted in physical interaction, while the e-commerce is exemplifies the digital in how people conduct business today. Understanding this difference is crucial for the business to make informed decisions about their approach to commerce, considering the factors such as target audience, market reach, scalability, and operational cost. Embracing the strength of both models can lead to build a round and successful business strategy in today's evolving business. The benefits of e-commerce, the first one will be reduced cost. It means that by reducing labor, reducing paperwork, reducing errors in the keying in data, and reduce post cost. It means lowers labor expenses and minimize the needs of manual tracking. Shifting to digital record, reduce paperwork costs and improve accessibility, which is automation, decrease data entering errors, saving time and money. Additionally for this is using this digital communication instead of traditional mail that cut down on posted expenses. The second one will be reduced time. Shorter leads time for payment and return on investment in advertising, faster delivery in product. Reducing time is achieved through a shorter lead times for payment and quicker return on investment in advertising, allowing business to see the result faster. Faster product delivery enhance customer satisfaction and accelerate the overall sales cycle. The third one will be flexibility with efficiency. It is ability to handle complex situation, product range, customer profits without the situation become unmanageable. So being able to handle diverse product range and varied customers profiles simulates ensuring smooth operation even in a complex scenarios. One of the example for this will be the e-commerce platform that efficiency manage inventory for 1,000 of SKUs and provide personal customer experience without becoming overwhelmed. Examples this capability. The next one will be improve the relationship with the trading partners, which is improve your communication between the trading partners lead to enhance a long-term relationship. Improve communication because to have a poster stronger, more transparent relationship, leading to a better collaborations and trust. This enhanced partnership, which is the result of a efficiently operation, mutual growth, and the long-term stability in business dealings. The next one will be lock in customers. The closer you are to your customers, or the more you work with them to change from the normal business practice to the best practice to e-commerce, that the harder is for a competitor to update your customer relation. Improve the communication between this one will be this partnership will be grow mutual and ensure also stability and the business deals. The last one will be the new market. The internet has a potential to expand your business into wider geographically location. So, through the help of internet, enables the business to reach the new markets by expanding their presence to wide geographic location without the need for a physical stores. This digital expansion is increased potential customer bases and opens up for the opportunities for the growth. The e-commerce of a payment system is electronic commerce sites uses the electronic payment, where the electronic payment means it is a paperless monetary transactions, which is it is a payment mechanism that the use of electronic media that do not involve cash. It is a payment system that can also defined as a type of inter-organization information related to that transaction system, linking different associations and linking to individual clients. The need to complex for interaction required between the partners, the technology and environment, it has revolutionized the business processes by reducing transaction cost, labor costs, being user-friendly and the less time-consuming than manual processing helps the organizations to expand its market to reach or expand. Some of the modes of electronic payments are the following. The first one will be the credit card, the second one will be the debit card, the third one will be the smart card, the fourth one will be the e-money, and lastly will be the electronic fund transfer. So first, I will discuss about the credit card. Payment using credit card is one of the most common mode of electronic payment. It is a small plastic card with a unique number attached with an account. It is a payment card issued by a financial institution that allows user to borrow funds to a certain limited for purchase, which must be paid back with the interest if not repaid fully by the due date. It offers convenience and often includes benefits like rewards, fraud protections, and the ability to build credit history. So the following are the actors in the credit card system. The first one will be the card holder. It is the customers. The second will be the merchant. It is the sellers of a product who can accept credit card and payment. The third one will be the card issuer bank. The card holders bank. The fourth one will be the acquirer bank, which is a merchant's bank. And last one will be the card brand, which is like a MasterCard, American Expenses. It is an entity that maintains the network standard for a card payment. Credit card payment process. Step 1 is bank issues and account activities are credit card customer on his or her request. Step 2, customer present credit card information to merchant site or to merchant from whom he or she want to purchase product and services. Step 3 is merchant validates customer's identity by asking for approval from a card brand company. Step 4, card brand company at the credit card and pay the transactions by credit. Merchant keeps the sales slip. Step 5, merchant submit the sales slip to acquire banks and gets the service charge to pay him or her. Step 6, acquired bank requests that the card brand company to clear the credit among and gets the payment. Step 7, now the card brand company asks to clear amount from the issuer bank and the amount gets transferred to card brand company. The second some of the modes of a payment is the debit card. It is like a credit card. It is small plastic card with a unique number map with a bank account number. It is required to have a bank account before getting a card from the bank. It is a major difference between the credit card and debit card is the case of payment through debit card. Amount gets deducted from the card's bank account immediately. There should be a specific balance in the bank amount for the transaction to get completed. The third one will be the smart card. It is similar to credit card and debit card in appearance, but it has small microprocessors chip embedded in it. It's a capability to store consumer, work-related, or personal information. It is also used to store money, which reduces as per usage. It is commonly used for secure transactions, access control, and identity verifications. So the e-money is a situation where payment is done over the network and amount get transferred from a financial body to another financial body without any involvement of a middleman. Lastly will be the electronic fund transfer. It is a popular of electronic payment, which is the transfer of money from one bank account to another bank account. So it, like ATM, so there, or using computer is one of the most example of the history of the e-commerce dates back to the invention of the very old notion of sales and buy, electricity, cables, computers, and moderns and the internet. It becomes possible in 1991 when the internet was open to the commercial use. Shopping on the internet is certainly a popular pastime and an efficient time saver and a great way to comparison shop on the virtual any kind of item that you are interested in. One of the most popular activities on the web is shopping. It has much all you can shop at your leisure anytime. The history of e-commerce, as most people think that it's such a short but interesting timeline, most people do not realize that the e-commerce and its underlying technology has been around for about 40 years. In the early years, the e-commerce was originally conceived to describe the processing of conducting business transactions electronically using the technology from the EDI and EPTT. So this kind of technology is appeared in the late 1970s. So we allowed for the exchange of information and executions of electronic transactions between the business, typically in the form of electronic purchase orders and invoice. In 1970s, the use of EDI expanded and the first online shopping system began to take shape. Although these systems were not limited, specific industry were not widely accessible to consumers, so they laid the groundwork for the futures of development. Started in 1982, so the Boston's Computer Exchange in the marketplace for the use of the computer's equipment for one of the first known examples in e-commerce. So throughout 1980s, the profile of the credit cards, ATM machines, and the telephone banking was the next step in the evolutions of the e-commerce. 1980s they include things such as enterprise resources planning and data warehousing and data mining. 1994, so it began to accelerate with the introductions of security protocols with high-speed internet such as DSL. So they are allowing for much faster your connection speed and faster your online transactions capability. So in e-commerce began to emerge in 1980 and 2000s. It is sustainable number of a business in which the Western Europe and the United States rolled out of the first rudimentary e-commerce website. In 2000, the e-commerce began to change all through the year of the dot-com collapse when the thousands of internet business is folded. The world most established a traditionally brick-and-mortar business where is involved with the premise of the e-commerce and prospect of serving a global customer base ethically. And also that year is the B2B or business-to-business transaction is one of the most large form of e-commerce. So 1994, the e-commerce pioneers, which is the birth of the companies such as eBay and Amazon. They began to lead the way in e-commerce. They are the first established prominent in e-commerce brand, the Amazon.com that incorporated. It was founded by Jeff Bezos, was the originally e-commerce pioneer and certainly the most recognizable. So 1999, the owner of the Amazon was honored with the Time magazine with the Persons of the Year award. The deal of the most recognizable is the e-commerce brand online. It was launched during 1994 with a single static web page and their online presence quickly grew. They announced a single day the sales recording $1 million of the website in the fact that half of the deal's total profits commonly direct from their website alone with no offline retail outlines to speak of the deals. So 1984 is the starting of the evolutions of the e-commerce. It is the EDI or the electronic data interchange was standardized through the EZX I-12 This guaranteed that the companies will be able to complete the transactions with another. In 1992, so the computer serves offer in that year online retail products to its customers, so they gives people the first chance to buy things off their computer. Until 2005, the social network started to rise, and so that the e-commerce were license applications. The e-commerce challenges and solutions. So, the e-commerce still face a variety of challenges that make some consumers is very of using it. So these challenges may include the concerns about the identity thief and credit card fraud. The second will be the inability of to see products before buying them. The third is inconvenience of returning damaged or unwanted goods. Lastly is high shipping costs of the online product. So there is no way to see handled a product online before for purchasing its a good return. But the policy can help her. However, there is a website that have worked to resolve the other concerns. There are the PayPal, the eBay, and the Amazon. So the PayPal, they are offers customer refunds and secured servers to the ensure that their funds is informations are safe. The second one will be the eBay. It is idea of buying something or of the complete stranger is not especially applying. That is why eBay backs and protects all these transactions. Lastly is Amazon. They are offers free shipping with this